Hello and welcome. My name is Nathan, and today we'll be talking about a common problem that people go through on a daily basis, which is packing a lunch for work or school. I'm very passionate about eating healthy while exerting energy and exercising. Hopefully by the end of this speech, you will know how to pack a healthy and fresh lunch for the day ahead of you. There are many things that go into making a lunch. The three main points of making a lunch include your entree, your side, as well as your drinks. All very vital for a healthy, nutritious, and fresh lunch. Let's move into our first point, our entree. My entree of choice is usually a sandwich, and preferably a salami sandwich on white bread with pepper jack cheese. The pepper jack cheese helps to add some spice and flavor because not only does your sandwich have to be healthy, but it also has to be delicious. Now, a lot of people know how to assemble a sandwich. Now, usually the people assembling a sandwich at home are going to eat it directly after, and it doesn't have to be made in any particular way. In my case, I'll make a sandwich tonight, and I will let it sit overnight in a cooler, and I'll let it sit in that cooler all day tomorrow until lunchtime when I'm ready to eat it. Which means I have to make my sandwich in a particular way. The way I do that is putting my both pieces of bread down, and then I'll put the meat and cheese on both sides, and then my wet ingredient, which is the mayonnaise, in the middle. That avoids getting the bread soggy from the mayonnaise touching it. The way I package my entree is in a plastic bag, and I put that in my cooler next to an ice pack to keep it cool and fresh. Now, to keep it even more fresh, sometimes I'll add a paper towel barrier in between the two to keep the ice pack from making the bread soggy. Now, we can move into our sides and snacks section. Now, this is where a lot of people, when making a lunch, can make a healthy lunch very unhealthy. A lot of people like to add a lot of sugary snacks like donuts or whatever you may have it, and that just can't happen. Your snacks, although they need to be filling, also need to be nutritious and energy and give you a lot of energy. My snack of choice are granola bars. They're healthy, nutritious, and very filling. The main goal of your snack is to keep you tied over until you're out of work and can eat some dinner. Another snack I like to pack is a bag of chips. Now, some people may argue that this is unhealthy, but actually it has carbs which are very filling and accomplish our goal and are good in moderation. My last snack I like to pack are some vegetables like celery and carrots. You can never go wrong with vegetables. They're all natural and very healthy for you. I package these snacks in a very similar way as my sandwich. I put them each in their individual plastic bags and in the same compartment as my sandwich in its ice pack to keep it cool. Now, I make sure not to put them too close to the sandwich to avoid it from smashing the bread on the sandwich too much. Now, we can move into our drink section. This might be one of the most important parts of your lunch because in my line of work, I'm outside working a lot in the heat and I'm sweating and I'm working hard. And when you're sweating, you need to rehydrate. If you don't rehydrate, that could cause for a lot of health issues. Now, the most important drink and the best drink you can have when you're sweating a lot and you need to replenish is water. You can never go wrong with water. It's the most natural drink you can consume, and it's the best way to hydrate. Now, when you're sweating a lot, you're losing these things called electrolytes in your body. A sports drink like Gatorade or Propel or Powerade, which I like to include in my lunch as well for a drink, has electrolytes in them that can replace those and keep you energized and hydrated. The way I like to package my drinks is I have a top compartment of my cooler that is away from my snacks and my sandwich because drinks and bottles are very bulky, and when your lunchbox moves, it has a high potential of damaging some of your other food in there. That's why I put them on top with another ice pack to keep them cool and refreshing and safe for when I need them. Now, in recap, we've talked about how to make the perfect lunch to keep you energized, nutriized, and healthy for your day at work. We've talked about your entree, which is a sandwich or whatever it may be, and how to make that sandwich and make it fresh, and how to package it to keep it safe. We've also talked about our sides, which also need to be nutritious and packaged in a certain way to make sure all your food is safe and stays fresh throughout the day. We've also talked about your drinks. We talked about how it was the most important part of your lunch and how they need to be packaged at the top of your lunchbox or in a separate compartment to not damage any of your other food. They also need to have an ice pack in there so they're cool and refreshing for when you need them. Thank you all for your time, and I hope this comes in handy next time when you're needing a healthy lunch for your day at work or school.